DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, hope you're well. It is Monday, and as very often is the case, Monday is tag day. So I'm out walking, and it's a nice day. It really is, and it's really fun to actually have the sun out, and there's like a fall break here. So the families are on vacation, so a lot of people are out. So a lot of people took time off. So actually, I realize there's a lot of people in the park here. Anyway, so I will be starting off with Jasmine's tag. Hi there, Jasmine. Hope you're doing well. And it's as usual, 5 questions, and I guess it's the season, so because the questions are relating to Halloween. So I just saw not too long ago. I saw his answers, and I commented, "You're not making it easy for me, Jasmine." Because anyway, as you'll see, Halloween is not automatically my thing. But just a minute. Okay, so we're going to start off with question 1. If you hear a lot of noise, it's because I'm walking through the playground, but it won't be there very long. So question 1: which Halloween song do you like listening to? Well, I guess the answer to that is I don't listen to many Halloween songs. I guess the one I find kind of fun is Monster Mash. Maybe because Monster Mash is one that I've done actually a YouTube video on, where I'm a skit like. And let me see, well, Ghostbusters isn't really a Halloween song, but it is used every now and then for Halloween skits. So I guess I could say that one as well, but probably Monster Mash. But as you can see, I have very little knowledge on Halloween songs. Okay, question 2. The creepiest thing that's happened to you, that's happened while home alone. Ugh. I can't really think of a creepy thing that's happened to me home alone. I think that probably when you, I was just gonna say when you not over here really, but when you live like in Canada or something like that. I think I can think of it, but it's not completely home alone. But it has been, I don't know if you call it creepy or funny. I think it kind of goes both ways. But I've had my dorm building when we were at university. There was the girls' dorms, and there was the boys' dorms right beside, and they were connected by like an overhanging bridge. And the girls basically taped us in. We couldn't get out of our rooms, and they did that around the Halloween period. I'm trying to think, what have we done to them? I think we blocked up their toilets or something like that. So I guess that was kind of creepy. I couldn't actually get out and without calling for help. Okay, I don't know. It's not really anything that I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Well, sometimes over here it happens very rarely, but in Canada, having the power go out when you're all alone and you're far away from any type of light, that's pretty creepy. Okay, that's it. Question 3. Do you watch horror movies on Halloween? No, I don't. I don't watch horror movies any time of the year. I just don't like horror movies. Never have, and I doubt they ever will. a bunch of people over there. What are they doing? I don't know. Yeah, so that will be a very short one. Actually, when I was a kid, even the Wizard of Oz, which is basically my favorite movie, I saw it almost as a horror movie at times. Well, there definitely were parts that one could have almost called horror movie parts in there. So I guess, but I mean, you know, in today's world, that is definitely not called a horror movie, but it was for me. Now we're up to question 4. The creepiest thing you've seen an animal do. When I was at the I've seen a couple creepy things over at the zoo. But I think that was actually creepy and very, very intelligent in a way. When I was a kid, there was a zoo. I guess maybe all the effective will know the one I'm talking about, the Granby Zoo. The Granby Zoo, and there was a lion that was there. And if you recall how zoos were, let's say 40 to 50 years, well, I was going to say 50 years ago, the animals really didn't have much space, did they? And so the lion would kind of like growl at the people, then he'd turn around and he'd pee as strong as he could and try and basically pee on the people. I guess the zookeepers knew that he was doing that because he didn't quite make it usually. Probably he did it first, but he didn't at the end. Oh, there's some kids playing there. It's part of a summer, or you know, one of these vacation programs. Yeah. Oh, and they've done something here they made like the hay bales or something. Yeah, so I would get back to that. And there was a gorilla that was known to exhibit himself. That's easily said if you aren't wearing any clothes. But he had learned how to pleasure himself in front of the people, and he'd do it when he saw females. Yeah. Anyway, but I think the lion was pretty creepy in a way. But you know what? I kind of think that it was a almost normal reaction. It's like a up yours type of thing. Anyway, I don't really know if that's creepy once again. And question 5 and last. What did you do on Halloween as a kid? Well, in the village where I was, first off, Halloween was definitely not like Halloween is today. You know, it was politically correct in those days, you know, to go around disguised as a cowboy or a fireman or an Indian, American Indian, or even a Hindu Indian, wear black faces and so on. Nobody took offense. It was just the way that the things were, and nobody took offense. So it was kind of like a masquerade. I remember once I was dressed as a hippie. My brother was an astronaut. Things like that. And we would go to very few houses. We had 1 or 2 streets basically where we knew that we could go. We knew that they were so-called safe streets, meaning in other words that the big kids weren't creating tricks or stealing the candy, but people didn't do that much. Albeit there were stories then about you know, like don't take an apple from someone or something like that. You know, because there'd been stories about people putting needles and stuff like that. I never heard of anybody having it happen to them, but things like that. So we go and see my grandmothers, few aunts, and the whole idea behind that was just simply to show off our costumes. Our parents would usually be somewhere in the car, not very far behind us. Yeah, and I mean, that was basically going out. So it was either families, sometimes we'd have the neighbors around with us, and that would be about it. And because it was a bilingual town, so the English-speaking school had a kind of a little Halloween party where they give out candy for the kids. And really, when you think about it, there was nothing scary. It was just meant to be fun, you know. So there wasn't this ghoulish thing about Halloween then. So yeah, that is what I did for Halloween as a kid. So okay, Jasmine, those are the 5 questions, and I hope you're doing well. I did my best. I'm up to 11 minutes, so I must have not been so bad. Okay. So DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a good week. Bye bye.